Today's deck is running an updated Solgaleo EX variation with the brand new Big Air Balloon. Not only can we swap in from the bench for free with Solgaleo, but now we can retreat for free as well. And it pairs perfectly with Scizor, the Pokemon that says, if I move from the bench to the active spot this turn, I deal 100 damage. This is probably one of the strongest metal cores that I've played in a long time. And this was suggested by Swift over on the Discord. This was a ton of fun. You definitely need a Big Air Balloon. Maybe you run two, but I also wanted to run the Metal Core Barrier and an Arven, because if Arven hits heads, you might find a Pokeball or a rare candy, which is great. And if it hits tails, you're going to find one very valuable tool. We're also running Mesagoza because I so desperately want it to be a great stadium, and I'm still on the fence. Who knows? Maybe this time next week I will have come off that fence. But there you guys have it. Let me know in the comments what you think of this deck list. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. Let me know what we should play next, and I hope you enjoyed today's matches. All right, we're going second. That's pretty good. And we're starting with a Scyther here. Interesting. I think this is okay, because we're going to want time to build up our Solgaleo, especially going into the water type, ice type that are weak to metal Pokemon. This actually could be really good for us. And we have the tool we need in our hand. Oh my god, I'm gonna get rid of this starting plaza. They're probably gonna copycat here, I bet. This feels like dump cards from your hand in order to copycat, but I think I might be wrong. So I'm going to Pokeball here into another Scyther. I'll put this down. This guy is only 60. I guess I can put this. I don't know if I want to Mesagoza just yet. This gives me value. And then we end our turn here. If they don't evolve, we are going to be able to deal a lot of damage, which I think is very good for us. Oh, they are going to evolve. Never mind. Oh no, do they have Misty? This could be so bad if they end up having Misty here. Okay, no Misty. No Misty. We dodge. Do we have any Misty dodgers? Interesting. Okay, hold on. It's a pretty good card. That's a pretty good top deck right there. I'll play it. I'm going to play this too. And I'm just going to wait one turn, right? There's really nothing to do. I guess I could have attacked here, but I just don't see this guy actually knocking us out. You know what? I don't want to play that yet. I don't want to play that yet. We win next turn if there's no other basic Pokemon. I think this is pretty good. We're also setting up the secondary Scizor to do massive amounts of damage. Now, a lot of you would have probably put the energy here just to deal damage, but we go down in 2 turns. It doesn't make sense in order to do that. So I leave this guy here. He's going to survive 1 hit from Baxcalibur, and then we retreat into this Scizor. Rocket's ability. If this Pokemon moved from your bench to the active spot this turn, we do 50 plus. It's metal. It does a total of 120. We win the whole game. And I held Mesagoza because I don't want them to get lucky and then put something on their bench. So I think we played this first. Oh my god, stop it. To perfection. Scizor giving us immense value, and it's only our first game. Yo, shout out to Swift for suggesting this deck variation over on Discord. I tell you guys, I look at the deck suggestions and sometimes I'm like, this is really cool. I want to try it out. And that's exactly what happened with this deck. So here we are. Yo, check this out. All right. Sensational. So I put this here. I can retreat there. And we win the whole game. I'm pretty sure. Unless I'm doing something wrong. No, they are weak to metal. They're taking 120 here. Perfection. That was a great first match. Man, if the rest of today's video is going to go like that, I think we're in for quite a treat. First, all right, this time around, still starting off with Scyther. I think this is going to be a Pokeball copycat turn 1 play. Again, I guess it just really depends on how many Pokemon and cards my opponent uses to set up right now. If they just play, feels like it might actually be pretty bad if I go that route. All right, so I might end up holding the copycat if this is a Cosmog. It's not. Feels pretty bad. I'm going to hold the copycat. I don't think I copycat yet. I'm just going to end my turn here. I think this is the smart play. And I think I'm actually going to give energy to the Scyther in the back. I can pretty much assume that the Scyther in the front is just going to be like a shield. It's probably going to go down. There's not much I can do. Let's see what they're playing with. Is this... Okay, so they're running Donphan. The big Dawn. Scary stuff. Okay, Mesagoza would help us. I think it's valuable here, but it also could help my opponent. I really hope we hit this heads. Oh, that stinks, bro. That really does feel bad. So I'm just going to go there, and I'm going to end my turn. There's nothing else I want to do. They're going to get value from this Mesagoza, and it's going to feel so bad. You know, speaking of which, let me know in the comments, guys, how would you have worded Mesagoza to be different? Here's my suggestion. Instead of a coin flip, maybe it would be better this way. But add a random Pokemon from your deck to your hand and your turn ends. So you can't even play it onto your bench, but at least you have it for the next turn. Guaranteed. I hate this. Okay, at least they get tails. Maybe actually the way I worded that effect, it actually does sound pretty bad. Never mind. Never mind. That's actually a pretty bad effect. Maybe the coin flips is the best way to go about it. It's a 50-50 shot. You're going to find it. All right. This is a little concerning. This is a little concerning. This is so good for me right here, though. So I'll go here. Solid. I'm going to attach there. I'm going to go into the Cosmog. Yup. What else do we do here? Do I just Mesagoza and hope we find Scizor? Scizor? Oh. Off. Well, next turn, I think I can just evolve and then potentially copycat. We'll see if we get value that way. So I'm just going to end turn. Yep. How much damage are they going to do? This does a total of what, you guys? I can't even remember. Sightseer. Okay. It's going to do a total of 110, 130, right? Not 150. Uh-oh. I think we're okay regardless. Okay, there's the Big Dawn. The Big Dawn. They knock me out here, which they will. All right, 130. Yo, these sound effects kind of sound weird. Is it just me? Just updated my game. I feel like they might be a little bit different here. Okay, here we go. That's a good big air balloon. So I'm gonna go here. I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna evolve. Yeah. I'm gonna Mesagoza real quick. I don't really want to use Copycat yet because that Cyrus could be super valuable. All right. That's not what we wanted. So I'm gonna attach here and then I'm gonna go for 120. I think that's the best way to do this. We take 10. They're weak to grass, you guys. Interesting. Okay. So is that 160? Oh no, please don't be Cyrus. What a play, dude. They played so well right there. I think that's the wrong heavy helmet. I think that's the wrong heavy helmet. I could be wrong. I can't use this guy again. I'm gonna research here. Come on, come on, Scizor. All right, we got ourselves a Scizor. It's pretty good. Attached there, I can retreat for free. If they have a Sabrina, I think we're just cooked, right? Great turn from my opponent here. Well played, but now they need a Sabrina and or a Cyrus. Actually, they evolve here. It's over for me, right? Oh, the Cyrus. GG's to my opponent. They hit me with that. Oh, brutal. What a game. They were able to get 2 Lucarios online. GG's to my opponent. Still though, this deck, a ton of fun. Maybe some sort of sustain would be really good, like a Lucky Ice Pop. But that's only our second match. Let's keep going. All right, so things look a little bit different here. We are gonna go first into a water matchup. I think I want to lead Scyther again, and I'm just gonna play there. So last game we got 0 value from our Mesagoza. I feel like Mesagoza is like my Misty, man. It really feels like that every time I play Mesagoza. It just, nothing happens. Absolutely nothing. I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna go there. I'm going to research, hopefully find ourselves a rare candy. Okay, no rare candy. You know, I think I will do this just to keep thinning out my deck. Get me closer to a rare candy, potentially. Yeah? Alright, we're getting value. It's not bad. It's not bad. I'll end there. You know, I think I actually do evolve into Scizor. Just so I can have a little bit more sustain. Okay. This feels like they have exactly who they need. So I'm going to do this onto you. Onto you. Yep, right here. I'm going to evolve this guy as well, because Scizor can stay here and it doesn't even matter. Because Solgaleo's ability, Rising Road, will just bring me right to the front. Oh my god, we're actually getting value from Mesagoza, you guys. This feels great! Alright, and I'm just going to end my turn there. Let's see what my opponent does. Okay, 2 into... Which one, though? The Sniper? Or the... Oh, it is the Sniper. I don't know if you do that. Because I'm just going to one-shot the Sniper. Like, actually. I imagine they hit the Solgaleo in the back. No, they actually hit the front. Huh. Okay. I don't know. That's probably not a play I would have done. I would have tried to keep you alive a little bit longer, but maybe they're scared of something like a Sabrina. Right? And they're not using Mesagoza, are they, you guys? I'm going to do this. Let's see what we get. A heads or a tails would be... Doesn't matter. So this should get me... Cool. Don't need to do that yet. I will use Mesagoza. Let's see. 3 heads in a row, guys. Are we that guy? Guys, I think we're him. Oh, man. This feels good. All right, so we'll go there. And now we're going to hit for 120. Knock out their Greninja. And then the Mantike comes in, and if they don't play another Pokemon, we just win. And so the idea, I'm still trying to get this to work, is to also get our Scizor online. We were so close in the last match, but that Donphan, yo, the Lucas, shout out to them again. We get our big air balloon, we retreat for free, and then just we're able to hit for 100 damage with our Scizor. But yeah, this one was a pretty easy win there. I think our opponents just bricked. Let's keep going. This is a ton of fun. We're going second into our, what is that, 4th match, and we have a double Cosmog lead. Okay. Yo, this is not bad. Okay, Frigibax. I think this is how it started too, right? This is how the video started. Into the ice type that are weak to metal. The water type that I want to see playing this deck. All right. Research. Oof, now I'm like contemplating. Do I copycat now? I don't think so, right? I don't know. It depends on how many Pokemon they put down. There's one. Oof. Okay, okay, okay. I don't think I will. I'm going to Pokeball. I think I'm okay regardless. I'm going to Professor Research. Oh my god, these are great. These are great for me. I'll go there. Do we think they have a Goose? Do we think they have a Goose? I don't know. It doesn't even matter, right? I think they have a Mars red card. So I'm just going to put this down now. I'm more scared of a red card and a Mars than I am of a Guzma. And I'll just end my turn. Maybe I should have put down the Messagoza too, but I know they have training area. And they're going to get rid of it. It's going to hurt a ton. Yep, there it is. I knew it. Okay, so they're putting it down in order to play Copycat, right? Oh, research. I was not expecting that. Okay. Huh. Okay, hold on, hold on. Oh no, okay, they don't have big air balloon. Or else they would have, right? Oh my god, what a top deck. What? Bro, this is crazy. And he just concedes, guys. He just concedes. Oh no. That one went absolutely perfectly. And we were about to get the value with Scizor, but there you guys have it. Let me know in the comments what you think of this deck list. Don't forget to like, hype, and subscribe. Let me know what we should play next, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Later.